Hello, welcome to Blame It on the Draw. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a deck profile on Mekk-Knight Dragons. Yes, basically I destroyed my Felgren deck to create this deck, which is an abomination of light monsters and dark monsters. But basically it's just a rank 8 level and link summoning kind of mechanic. So first things first, for the Mekk-Knight engine, we have Mekk-Knight Purple Nightfall, 3 of them. And then we have 2 Mekk-Knight Blue Sky. Mekk-Knight Blue Sky and Purple are one in each other. We have Mekk-Knight Indigo Eclipse, 2 of them, and then 1 Mekk-Knight Red Moon and 1 Mekk-Knight Yellow Star. Yellow Star, basically all of them, may I add, they special summon if there's 2 cards in the same column, so they're all going to have free special summon, which are inherit summons. And you have this one, for example, when you special summon, where it's 2 columns. In the column that is in, you can banish 1 Mekk-Knight monster from your grave, and you could destroy a spell trap card that is in the same column, and that is not a once per turn. So you can keep activating that until it gets destroyed, or you can destroy more cards, as long as you can banish Mekk-Knights. Same thing with Red Moon, it's going to be for monsters. Indigo, what it does is move Mekk-Knight from different columns everywhere. It doesn't matter. That effect is utterly useless. You just need it for the level. You have Mekk-Knight Blue Sky, 2 Blue Skies. What it does is, depending how many monsters your opponent controls or cards are in the same column, you search for different Mekk-Knights with different names for each one. So if there's 2, you search for 2 Mekk-Knights monsters with different names. Only if your opponent has different cards in their column. And then you have Mekk-Knight Purple Nightfall, which is the best one. You can banish 1 Mekk-Knight monsters from your field, and during your standby phase, next standby phase, you can return it from the banish to there, and you can banish any of them. And basically, you can activate this effect twice. So you can banish, for example, something like Indigo, Blue, or Red, and then you can banish itself. And then during your standby phase, they will both return, because obviously they're both going to be returning things to the effect of Mekk-Knight Purple Nightfall. And so you would just banish Blue, for example, then banish Purple, and your opponents will return in your standby phase. They will return both of them, and that's not special summon, that is placement. So they're placed back into wherever it placed. They're going to come back where they were. And then for the Blue Eyes engine, we have Blue Eyes White Dragon, 2 of them. We have 2 Dragon Spirit of Whites, and of course 3 White Stone of Ancients. Everyone know what this does. White Stone of Ancients, when it's sent to the graveyard this turn during the end phase, you can special summon 1 Blue Eyes monster, which is Blue Eyes Spirit of White, or the other one, Spirit of White. With a special summon, you can banish 1 spell trap card your opponent controls. And if your opponent controls a monster, and you can just tribute this card, and you have a Blue Eyes in your hand, you can special summon Blue Eyes from your hand. And that's great for interruptions for your opponent when he's actually really confident to destroy 2500 monster, but not a 3000 beater. And everyone knows Blue Eyes, that has no effect, it's just a beater. Then we have, for the Dragon engine, we have 2 Chaos Dragon Levianeer and 2 Odd Eyes Advanced Dragon. Odd Eyes Advanced Dragon, what it requires to summon him, you can tribute summon him by tributing 1 level 5 or higher monster. And if you do, you can tribute monster, for example, something of the Mekk-Knights. Any of the Mekk-Knights can be tributed, since they're all free summon. We have a lot of level 5 or higher, and that's the minimum level 5. And you have Odd Eyes Advanced Dragon. When it's destroyed, you can destroy 1 card when it's tribute summoned this way, destroy 1 card, and if you your opponent's monsters, and if your opponent loses that same quantity and that's not targeting. If you destroy a monster by battle, you can special summon 1 level 5 or higher monster from your field or grave. Chaos Dragon Levianeer does the same thing, but special summoning, where you banish 3 lights, special 1 monster from the grave, banish 2 darks, grab 1 card from your opponent's hand and shuffle it back into your deck, and banish 1 light and dark, and you destroy 2 cards on the field. And that's basically all you're going to be doing in. And you have, for the Felgren engine, we have 2 Divine Dragon Lord Felgren and 2 Archbrave Dragon. Archbrave Dragon, when it's sent from the field to the grave, during the next time phase, you can special summon level 5 or 8, level 7 or 8 Dragon type monster. It's not itself. And of course, Divine Dragon Lord Felgren, what it does when you special summon for the grave, you can banish 1 monster from your opponent's field or graveyard. And if you battle and you destroy a monster by battle, and you can special summon 1 level 7 or 8 Dragon type monster from your opponent's graveyard or your own graveyard to special summon on your field. And, well, Archbrave, what it does when it's special summon from the grave, you can banish all 50 sub-spell trap cards on the field of your opponent's field. And you have, for the best little engine here, is Galaxy Soldier, which of course, to summon him, you can just activate his effect, discard 1 light monster, special summon him, and they could search another Galaxy Soldier, activate his effect to discard and special summon another one. And from these 2, you can do Cyber Dragon Nova to Cyber Dragon Infinity, and have a negation right there, which is great for dumping and special summoning to have bodies in the field. And now for the spells, we have 3 Return of the Dragon Lords. We also have 3 trade-ins. My bad, Dark World Dealings. Haha. And you had 3 trade-ins, of course, which I already mentioned. Haha, joke's on me. And you have 2 Millennial Awakening, and 2 Dragon Ravines, and 1 Terraforming, and of course 1 Monster Reborn. Monster Reborn, special summoning on either player's graveyard to your side of the field monster. And then Terraforming, what it does, you activate it, you can add 1 field spell card, which is Dragon Ravine. That's all you have. Dragon Ravine, you can discard 1 card, and of course you can send 1 dragon monster from your deck to the grave. They could be any dragon monster, which is great for milling out. And you have the Melody of the Awakening. We only run 2 because you can discard 1 card, add 1 2500 or less defense with 3000 or more attack. Dragon type, which includes Blue Eyes White Dragon. You add Chaos Dragon Levianeer, Odd Eyes Advanced Dragon. And any of these 3 you can add them with the effect of the Melody Awakening, and since we have a limited amount of those type of cards, that is why we only run 2. But if you want to bump it up to 3, that is up to you, but I don't really recommend it because it's going to make the deck a little bit slower. And you have Trade-In. Trade-In, of course, you can discard 1 level 8 monster, Dragon type monster, no, level 8 monster, I'm sorry, and then draw 2 cards. And we have a bunch of level 8 monsters, all the way from Mekk-Knight Purple, Mekk-Knight Indigo, Blue Eyes Spirit of White, Chaos Dragon Levianeer, Odyssey Advanced Dragon, and of course Divine Dragon Lord Felgren, and they all work just as fine in the graveyard. Most of them and the other rest, it doesn't matter, it's still going to be mulligan, and it's a great thing for when you have cards that are just bricky. And this is the kind of a bricky deck if you don't have trade-in. But the thing that makes it move, of course, is the Mekk-Knight engine. And you have 3 Dark World of Dealings. What it does is you and your opponent draw 1 card, and you both discard 1 card. They could be any card, and of course it's going to be for milling out. You have 3 Return of the Dragon Lords. You can special summon a level 7 or 8 Dragon type monster from your grave to your side of the field. And then of course, if you're going to do your dragon is going to be destroyed, you can just banish this card from the grave, and it won't be destroyed. You'll banish this one instead. And now for the extra deck, we have 1 link, which is Mekk-Knight Crusader Avermax, and then we have 2 Hippo Shenanigans, 1 Dragon Proxy, and 1 Underclock Taker. And of course, Underclock Taker and Dragon Proxy, what it does, you're going to be using them for nothing else except for you're going to be link summoning them both. So you can use them to link summon up to Mekk-Knight Crusader Avermax. Mekk-Knight Crusader Avermax effects, what it does is when you can attack one special summon monster, or it can attack you with any monster as special summon, you gain the attack of that special summon monster and plus 3000, so your opponent is always going to be destroyed. And when this card is sent to the field, to the grave, you can return 1 card on the field and then shuffle it back into the deck. And of course, this card can't be targeted by card effects if it's link summon, so it's a really great beater. And you can only attack, your opponent can only attack this card whatsoever. He can only attack that card. And you have Hippo Shenanigan giving your booster all your opponent, all of your lights, and by 500 attack and defense. And of course, when it's sent to the field to the graveyard, you can add 1 light monsters from your graveyard directly to your graveyard to your hand, and they can include itself, so you can combo for that. And it's going to be your booster beater. And now for the XYZs, we're going to be running 1 Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Photon Dragon, 1 Galaxy Eyes Cypher Blade Dragon, 1 Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon, and of course 1 number 90 Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord, 1 number 38 Hope Harbinger Titanic Galaxy, 1 Cyber Dragon Infinity, and of course I'm missing Cyber Dragon Nova, which is on my way, but my point is that Cyber Dragon Nova is going to be summoned, and then you're going to be summoning Cyber Dragon Infinity on top of it, and Cyber Dragon Infinity's effect is going to activate. You can suck up one of your opponent's card or monster, or your own monster as attack position face up, and you can just put it as an extra material, and if your opponent activates anything, you can detach one material and negate the activation if you do destroy it. And you have number 38, what it does is when your opponent activates a spell, even the effect, you can just negate it and just put it right there as a material. And if your opponent declares an attack, you can just detach one material and your opponent has to attack that card. And then you have number 90, negating all your monster effects, any monster your opponent controls. Galaxy Eye Cypher Dragon is just going to be like an, of course, like number 77, no, number 11, Big Eye. And you can absorb it, plus if you summon on top of it, you stay with it permanently, and it becomes forever yours. And you have Galaxy Eye Cypher Blade Dragon, detach one material, destroy any card on the field, and if you do, if this card is sent to the graveyard and you have a Galaxy Eye Cypher Dragon in the graveyard, you can special summon it. And then, of course, you have Galaxy Eye's Full Armor Dragon, well, Full Armor Photon Dragon, you can detach one material, and you can destroy one face-up card on the field. That could be any card that's face-up. And you have for the synchros, you have Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, and then Azure Eyes Silver Dragon, and you have 2 Scarlet Dragon, destroying anything at 3000 or less. And special summon, you can destroy with Scarlet Dragon. You have burn damage to your opponent. Azure Dragon, when it does a special summon any monster that is supposedly a normal monster in your standby phase. And Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, you're going to be activating to special summon Azure. And of course, Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, you're going to get 1 effect that is activated in your opponent's graveyard. You can negate it. And that is it for the extra deck as well. And that is it for the deck. And I hope you like it, guys. For real, I made this one out of the blue. So don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the like button. Make the like button your bitch. And yeah, guys. And I hope you like it. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Do you remember how you held me then? Now you got me reaching out.